Hey everybody, this is Kenny C here from Chilling with Jeffrey Kenny C, and I am joined with a model and a contestant from the Playboy M Social contest. She goes by the name of Ashley Payne, and she is joining me right now. Hello, Ashley.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing real good, and thank you for taking this time to do the interview.
And thank you for letting me. Very excited about it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Talk a little bit about yourself and how did your modeling career got started.
All right, well, I'm from South Carolina. I'm from the upstate. I actually got started modeling about a few months after I graduated high school. It kind of just came upon me. A photographer wanted to shoot, and I really wasn't down for it. I don't know, I've never really been into it too much. And then he was like, well, just let me shoot you. We'll just do something really simple. And if you like it, then you can keep going with it. And so we shot, and I absolutely just fell in love with it. I love the feeling you get, and so I just kind of started going from there. I've been modeling for a little over a year. Like I said, we started out doing something simple, and I've gotten more into lingerie, tattoo modeling, and everything in between.
As I pointed out, you are going to be a contestant for the Playboy M Social. What made you decide to be a part of this contest?
It's a really good opportunity. I've known a lot of girls who've done it, and they just pretty much blow up after that. They get really into the modeling more, more opportunities for them. It looks good, just like a job, when you have other jobs, it looks better when you're applying for something. So it's the same in the modeling. If you apply that you've had experience with Playboy, then it looks better for yourself. So I decided to do it. Like I said, I do a lot of tattoo modeling. I have tattoos and piercings and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to bring something a little bit different to the table with Playboy, because you don't see much of that. You see the normal beauties, and I just kind of wanted to change it up a little bit and try my own thing. So I'm hoping it's already started. I'm actually in the finals right now. It's finals week, and today we do round one. Tomorrow we'll start round two, and it just goes from there to the last day of the month. And the winner wins a trip for two to LA, get to shoot with a Playboy photographer, all kind of pretty much be a Playboy bunny for a while. So pretty excited about trying for it.
How do you feel about making it this far in the competition?
I'm honestly shocked. I tried in May. I was a May finalist. It's my first month running in May, because I don't know, I didn't really think I would go too far in it. It's not that I didn't have hope in myself. It's kind of, everybody around me. I didn't know if I would get a lot of support for it, especially being Playboy. I'm from the South. A lot of people down here are more reserved, and they look down on certain things. So I was kind of worried about doing it at first, and I tried out in May and made it to the finals my first time. I finished fifth place out of the whole competition. And I was like, well, I did so well then, and I tried again this month. And I just, like I said, I'm completely shocked that I've actually got so far in it both times, because, you start off, and it's a really hard competition. There's so many beautiful girls that apply for it and, get votes. And it's very hard, and I feel very, very honored to have gotten as far as I do. Even if I don't win, that's what I tell everybody. If I don't win, I'm still happy that out of all the girls, I'm top 10 or I'm top 5 or whatever number I finished. I'm very proud of myself, and it makes me feel good.
The name Ashley is very common when it comes to this competition. Ashley Alexis, model from Boston, won it last year. Then there was Ashley Salazar, I believe, just last month, and now here you are. You may become the third Ashley to win this competition.
I'm hoping so. I'm all about going for the Ashley, so I'm hoping I can get it. Yeah, Ashley did win last month. She did a really good job. I was very, very, very proud of her because I know she's been trying for so long. That's a lot of girls, some can get it their first month, some, it takes a lot of months to get to finals or even get, to where they win. So I'm glad Ashley got it last month. She put up a really, really good fight. So yeah, I'm hoping, I'm one of the Ashleys to join.
And I definitely believe you making it this far and you being probably the youngest finalist in recent memory. Everybody go out there and vote for Ashley Payne throughout this week to make her become the third Ashley to win this competition. Make it happen. And for people who want to vote for you, I know it's a lot more complex than your usual competition when you click and vote and be done with it. So for those who learning about this for the first time, how can people vote for you?
It's pretty, yeah, it is kind of hard, but once you get to it, all you do is you're just going to go to playboymsssocial.com, and there's going to be a login button at the top left. You just press login. It logs you in with your Facebook. It'll pull up an app, and you request the app, and if it doesn't pull up the app, it'll just pull up if you want to be a judge. You click judge. You click around on the website. You click, the frequently asked questions. You click the girls' profiles. You can earn points. You can purchase points. And then by doing different games, I know they have poker you can play and, earn. And then pretty much you just go on my profile. There's a button that says, send votes to Ashley Payne. It'll tell you how many votes you have, and then you just send however many. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. But it's nothing too hard.
Everybody, again, go out and vote for Ashley Payne. That's Payne. Help this lady out. This definitely could be a huge break for her. She's gotten the support of many up to this point, and is she almost at the finish line? And she definitely needs the votes. So go out there and vote for her. You've been in this contest a couple of times. And they obviously have changed a lot when it comes to voting. What do you think about this new voting concept that they Playboy M Social has?
I think this one with the different rounds of finals, I think it's a lot harder. Because when I ran in May, like I said, it was pretty much the top 4 girls on which it's harder to get the top 4 to be in finals, but the top 4 girls go on, and then weekly challenge winners, which is where, they post a challenge and the girls go out and do whatever it is, whether it's pictures, videos, and then whoever they think should go to finals for their challenge goes on. So then it would be the top 8 competing. You do all votes at once. You have 1 week to get the most votes. Now it's where you have top 8 girls plus 4 weekly challenge winners, which puts, 3 weekly challenge winners plus a random girl. And so it's like 2 girls against 2 girls, and then it's just brackets pretty much. So it makes it a lot harder because you're going against one girl to go to the next round to go against another girl, and then it just keeps going until it's just 2 girls fighting. So I kind of wish it was back to the old way because, like I said, it is a lot easier because you don't know the last 5 minutes. That's when all the girls just start unleashing every single vote that all their supporters have. So you're kind of trying to keep up and save your votes at the same time. So it's definitely a lot harder, but it makes it interesting. It keeps it very interesting.
Other than the contest itself, do you have any other things you want to promote? Any appearances, events, modeling shoots coming up?
I I'm trying to really, I've been just focusing so much on Playboy that I haven't done really much of anything else, just because I'm trying 100% for Playboy. But I do have a Facebook page for my pictures and for anything that's coming up, and it's Ashley Payne Modeling. It's on Facebook. And that's just pretty much where I post anything that I would ever, any of my shoots, any contests that I'm going to be in, anything upcoming.
So everybody go out there and like Ashley Payne on Facebook. It's under the name Ashley Payne Modeling. That's Payne. And I believe you have Twitter, or you just followed me and I followed you back. It's under Ashley Payne put together, correct?
Yes, with 2 E's at the end.
Okay. So go follow Ashley on Twitter and like her on Facebook. Who do you consider as influences in your modeling career?
Really, recently, I've really been watching Kate Upton. I mean, she gets a lot from, being kind of bigger than most models, so she's recently been a really big influence to me because I'm not, a size 0. I'm not a little girl, but I look up to her because she does have an absolutely gorgeous body. She's, seems like she's really down to earth. She's very nice. She takes a lot from people, and I just really appreciate that there are girls out there that aren't so small or don't try to make themselves be so small, who feel that they can be on the cover of magazines and such. And, of course, Marilyn Monroe is always a big one. That's really how I got, started into research, well, not really researching, but just kind of looking more into being a model, is from seeing her after I did my first shoot. Because I was trying to look up some models and trying to get some ideas and stuff, and she was just one of the main ones. I grew up, seeing her pictures everywhere, so I appreciate it more now that I'm actually trying into modeling, because she is definitely a very, very gorgeous woman.
And let me ask you this. If you wasn't a model, what would you be doing right now?
Honestly, I love to cook. I would probably be doing something to do with that. I'm very big on cooking. I actually have been cooking on the side, for a while, so I really absolutely enjoy it. I enjoy the whole kind of restaurant thing, so I'd probably be going to school right now to be a chef.
That's definitely interesting. At least you got something to lean on, in case some things don't work out with the whole modeling. I think it's very important to have a backup plan. So good for you. Good for you, Ashley. What would your advice be to anyone out there that wants to consider themselves being in the modeling industry, that wants to be models? What would your advice be?
Pretty much just go for it. I mean, don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't try to change who you are. Don't try to change your look. I mean, I know, like I said, a lot of the girls that I see in modeling aren't naturally skinny, because I believe myself that there's a huge difference between you make yourself skinny and you're naturally skinny. I mean, there's girls that just starve themselves because they feel like they should be that way. And that's one of my biggest things, is I hate how modeling, if you are not, small, then you're not a model, or you can't model. So pretty much just don't change for anyone. I mean, there's been so many other women out there who haven't changed, and they're, some of the biggest models out there, were some of the biggest models out there. So just go for it. Be yourself. Just try, do everything you can, because all you can do is give it your best. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but there's no point in not trying for it.
And you know the thing about models is that they always has and always will be under a microscope. Maybe too much weight, maybe too much this or too much that. What's your take on people's perceptions of models as far as probably being too skinny or not skinny enough? What's your take on people's perception of models?
I think people just, with anything, people look down on something that they don't exactly agree with. And I believe just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean it's wrong. Everybody's going to live their life the way that they want to live it. If some people want to pose nude, if somebody wants to do high fashion, I mean, just like the same, with the weight thing. If you want to be skinny and model, if you want to be plus size or bigger, not even plus size and model. I mean, I just think a lot of people are just very closed-minded on modeling because society has such a one kind of girl. I mean, you have to be skinny, you have to be tall, you have to have just certain things about you, and that's just what everybody's so used to. It's nailed into everybody's head that you can't have different things about you. You have to be a certain way. It's a little bit harder for me to get modeling done because I have tattoos, because that's not a common thing, or it hasn't been unless you're trying to be in tattoo magazines or anything like that. It's not something a lot of people are used to seeing. So I wish people, would kind of start seeing that there are different kind of girls out there and there are different kind of beauties. Every girl is beautiful in her own way, whether you agree with it or not. So I'm hoping, some things change over the next couple of years, trying to get more different types of girls out there. Like I said, I mean, a lot of people, especially when it comes to lingerie, bathing suits, anything like that, a lot of people frown upon it because they take it as it's a bad look, and I don't agree. Like, before I started modeling, I was probably pretty close-minded, just like a lot of other people, but since I've started into it, I appreciate, like, other girls' beauties as well as mine. I was never really confident in myself, and then I started modeling and started seeing other girls model, and it really, if you start doing it, it really starts making you appreciate more, and it opens your mind on how you look at different kind of things.
Not only are you a beautiful young lady, but you're very, very intelligent as well. And it's good to see models like yourself, you know, take this seriously and really passionate about it. I can feel the passion inside you. I can feel the passion that you want this, that you actually care about this. There's models out there that's all into the looks, but they don't think far ahead. You look at the big picture, and I give you a lot of credit for that.
Well, thank you. I definitely try. Like I said, I know how hard it is for me to be not really little, have tattoos. Not my whole family supports me. Not a lot of my friends support me, or people I thought were my friends. So I know how hard it is for me. I don't like it being hard for other people too, just because they want to follow a dream or follow something that they've always wanted to do. I don't think it's fair for them to feel like they have to be a certain way to please everybody.
I first heard of you through another model who is a Playboy M Social contestant herself, named Kaylee, out of the Boston area. You're part of this group called the Boston Bombshells, even though you're from South Carolina. What made you decide to network with Kaylee?
She is just one of the nicest girls I've ever talked to. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's helped me out so much. She's behind me 100% this month on Playboy M Social. She's helped promote me. She's helped, my modeling page out. So she's a really, really big supporter of me. like I said, she's just absolutely one of the sweetest girls. So we met, or we started talking over another model named Autumn. That's how I met her. So she's just been helping me out ever since. So I try to help her out in any way I can. Like I said, she'll be running, I think, in September for Playboy Miss Social, so I'll be supporting her 100% too.
Oh yeah, Kaylee will be competing come September. So, but go out there, vote for Ashley Payne in this final week of the July competition. Let's make it happen, people. And then when September comes around, go out there and vote for Kaylee as well. I interviewed her, I think, just last week. And I'm going to echo exactly what you said. She is indeed a sweetheart, and she helps out and promotes everyone that she can. So shout out to Kaylee if you're listening. And I get the feeling she is going to listen anyway. So before I let you go, before we end this interview, I ask all guests to do this. It's like a station ID, and it's like a voice drop. All you have to do is say your name. And right after you say your name, you say you are listening to Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
All right, I'm Ashley Payne, and you're chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Perfect. Everybody, go out and vote for Ashley in this last week of competition, the Playboy Miss Social. Like her on Facebook, Ashley Payne Modeling, and follow her on Twitter at Ashley Payne. Thank you for your time, Ashley. Great talking to you. I wish you success going forward, and you have my votes in this final couple of days. Do you have any final words and shout outs?
I really just want to thank you for letting me be on here. It's a great opportunity. I'm very glad that I can do this. And thank you to Kaylee for setting it up for me. And everybody who supports me, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot, and especially my family that supports me.
Let's go for that Ashley trifecta and make Ashley Payne your Playboy Miss Social July 2012. Go to playboymissocial.com and vote. Thank you everyone for listening, and this will conclude the interview. You can listen to this and many more on chillingbroadcasting.com. I am Kenny C, and this is it. You all have a good day.